there that got that job for him.
All right, he'll try the kickoff here and puts one right to the goal line where Chandler Braveroy comes out. Undrafted free agent of Elon College. And as the Dolphins special teams have done really throughout these preseason games, stopping the returner just short of that 30. Jack Jones on those corners is mentioned, and competition there. And there's Chop Robinson getting free and taking down Wolford. And now the Jaguars going in the wrong direction, back to their own 16 now. Little screen set up. Jackson's got it across the 20. And then he's actually ran into his own man and went down. Big collision with Trammell, his wide receiver, but that's a good gain for the Jaguars.
Third and forever to go here.
And got to get out to the 40-yard line for the first down. Wolford pressured, gets by Jones. Wolford on the move, and he's got the first down.
Back in the backfield.
Harris, the running back. They'll try the quarterback sneak, and Wolford should have it there. Pushes the pile. Chubb and Jalen Phillips there. And Bradley Chubb says not that time. Wraps up Harris for a loss. Tagovailoa quick over the middle. Washington has that. Breaks a tackle, gains a few more to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 9 yards on the play. Tua steps up here. Look out. Pressured, and he is taken down. Wolford remains in at quarterback for the Jaguars. Second possession. Wolford rolling and throwing, completed. And quickly there on the tackle on Singer was Jack Jones. Now,
a lot different from that cornerback because you don't have the sideline help there. So he's got to play inside, outside on these receivers. And they said he was up to the thing. The one thing that they were concerned about with him was his tackling. And they said once they saw one play on him, he kick it and pop somebody, they go, okay, that's all right. Well, I think they understand it, and I think they're up to the task. Well,
Wolford's got the first down, sliding again on all in this year's draft for the Dolphins. Jaguars have it at midfield. And the give there is to Trammell around the end. And he bangs his way close to the first down sticks along the sideline. Ollie Gordon bouncing outside. Look out, here comes the big man. Takes on a tackler. And a gain of 5 on the play. Let's go down to the sideline. Mike, well done on the hangouts and the jam sessions. You like that. Tagovailoa pressured, and they've got him again. Second sack of the game.
They made all the rules for offense. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, 100%. Trammell with a good gain, so they get that yardage back.
98 Dickerson's in there now.
And they bring some pressure, and Bradley Chubb's got him. Waddle and Washington on the near side. Now Washington goes in motion. Tua looking that way, has Waddle near midfield. That's a gain of 8 yards on first down.
There you go.
Yeah, didn't get 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. Said, hey, take nothing for granted. That's what it taught me. Gordon bangs his way to midfield.
First down.
Should have the first down. He does.
So that's how you grade guys these days, right?
When they're getting steam with that, there goes Gordon. And he gets to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 5 on first down. The Doak Walker Award winner at Oklahoma State 2 years ago. He's a veteran, 5th year. College of Western Michigan. You know, that's tipped it incomplete. Tagovailoa is looking for Tanner Connor. On fourth down, Tua over the middle, complete, first down, Malik Washington. He got to the sticks and then sat down and made the catch.
First down.
Gordon at running back. There he is, left side, breaks through, gets to the 30 and gets the first down.
And you see that, he just gets the ball.
They give it to him again. He's got the first down that time, pushes the pile, gain of 4. He's got to work out in these preseason games. Tagovailoa gets rid of it. He's got Washington at the 20. Malik Washington, nice move to the 10, the 5, he's in. Nice. Touchdown, Dolphins. Malik Washington, 25 yards. Haven't seen Jason Sanders, the kicker. Remember in the game. Jake Bailey kicked off. Tua's got Brown. He juggles in. Has he got it? He's got it. 2-point conversion. Farrell Brown. You know, this year's something new. That entire Dolphins sideline on their feet for kickoffs. And again, we haven't seen Jason Sanders, the kicker. So Jake Bailey on that kickoff. And Brayboy got free for a return, and he got to the 40-yard line. Time now for an update.
This offseason, how much of a leader you are, and that when Jordan Brooks speaks, they listen. So I want to give you the floor right now. What have you seen out of the growth of this team from the first day of training camp through that?
Yeah, I think he'll probably land on IR for a while.
Hannigan, the undrafted free agent of Memphis, in at quarterback. That's a completion of travel. Isaiah Johnson pushed him out of bounds. But as a corner, but play a little safety in this game tonight. Had a look at him there. On the ground to Harris, and he breaks free up the middle and gets a first down, a pickup of 12 before Channing Tindall. Well, you mentioned those four inside. You know, Donson and Brooks, the starters, then Gate Jr. and Britt.
Yeah.
Heading to throw, and slings that one out in the flat to the tight end, Herbert. KJ Britt on the tackle, gain of 7. They give it a travel. He gets by Murphy. And then the spin on Johnson, and finally the Dolphins able to take him down inside the 25. Enthused by the tackling last year, said that had to be a point of emphasis this year. Harris again, and they get a push that time.
70 yards, my God.
Unreal. And he nails that one. Jacksonville is on the board. It's Eskridge, Malik Washington, both deep. Line drive, and here's Eskridge. Has room at the 30. And is upended at the 32-yard line. And out to Taj Washington trying to make the team. That's a solid play to pick up. But I got to get to the story, Bo. You told me earlier in the preseason, all our travels together.
He had his feet on the wall because you couldn't lay flat because the room wasn't big enough. He had every weight in the step. It was all going again. Had every weight in the stack on the
Hey, Cooch, how much did you bench? I don't know. What does Manny Fernandez weigh? That's what I benched. Here's Wilson throwing again. Eric Ezekama. The completion into Jacksonville territory. Jacksonville brings the blitz. The throw complete. Taj Washington, first down. Dolphins 1 for 5 on third downs in the game. They're 2 for 2 on fourth. Wilson is pressured, trying to get away. He can't. And a sack on the play. Jack Kaiser, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Shula would have looked back and seen him and said, okay, just go for it.
Yeah.
Trammell, who's had a very active first half and receiver, gets those yards back, lost on the penalty. Hannigan, the undrafted free agent of Memphis, and a quarterback.
Bell got some pressure in there.
And completion outside. Really is year to year in this league.
But it does tell you, how quickly you can turn a team around in this league. The one thing that we've known over the last year, like the driver.
Little from 59.
Distance.
My goodness. I mean, that would have been good from 70 for sure, maybe more. He's smiling all the way. What a weapon.
He's enjoying it. Shampkins hasn't been around that long. It's been a week or two since he's been there. Really not a lot of time to show much. And I think a lot of people still, feel really good that Tua's going to be able to stay healthy. And
nice catch by D. Eskridge. We talked about Tua saying, hey, D. Eskridge, he likes his response. So he had a drop earlier in the game.
And I think, like I said, over the last couple of years, his leadership role on the field in that pocket has become better and better. And look,
Wilson goes down. Now the Dolphins going for it on 4th and 16 now. Again, we haven't seen Sanders, the kicker, in the game. Wilson, deep middle. First down and goal to go, Dolphins. A good throw, pressing Tua and Tyreek on the sideline. Got it at the Jaguars 7. Boone on the carry outside. He's got the edge. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. So back to the 7-yard line for the 2-point conversion attempt. Jaguars are coming. Wilson unloads, incomplete for Shampklin. So they don't get the 2. There's everybody up for the kickoff. And after Zach Wilson took him 12 plays, 65 yards. This is Kevin Harris on the return. Across the 30 and to the 35-yard line.
We're talking a lot about that with him, and I think he feels like he's got a team that can. You're going to have some slumps. You're going to have some problems during the course of the season.
They came close. All right, Quinn Ewers is now in at quarterback for the Dolphins off a solid game last week in Detroit. Under pressure here, and he will go down on his first attempt to go back, and a little shaken up after getting the sack was Ethan Downs. Dolphins, after the opener against Indianapolis, 3 in a row inside the AFC East. Here's Ewers over the middle. Complete. Armstrong's got the first down.
I would like to give it a try.
Yeah.
I'd have to find some kind of a costume that would make me stand out. You know what I mean? Because you got to stand out in that for them to call you down, right?
There's a lot of versatility and a lot of talent there for coordinator Anthony Weaver. Ewers, after the first down completion of Boone, goes down.
Frank comes over and talks to him one-on-one. And who knows what they're talking about, but certainly it's.
Saunders Jr. on the move. He's at midfield. Saunders Jr. to the 35.
There you go.
And for the second straight week, the Dolphins defense comes up with a late hit. Free agent Anthony Weaver's a big fan. He used to watch tape of former Miami Hurricane great Sean Taylor. And a good play for him late in this game. Looks like the final play of the 2025 preseason. Now let it wide out, a 14-6 Dolphins victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars.